I want to thank Media Done Responsibly for the Humanity Award that we received. It's such an honor to be noticed and recognized for the work that we do at Black Soulutions. So thank you very much for that.
Hi, this is William Bryant here on behalf of Black Soulutions, and I'd like to give a big thanks to Media Done Responsibly. It's important that media is done responsibly because we're all connected by it, and we all don't have the luxury or ability to be everywhere at once, see everything at once, hear everything at once. And it's important that one, we're all represented, but two, represented responsibly.
Media Done Responsibly for this award to Black Soulutions. Solomon and the crew are very thankful for this opportunity, and we will continue to give you great media all throughout the rest of the year. Thank you. Doing media responsibly is very important because it gives our audience a chance to learn about new creatives and new information and new topics that they may have never thought about it. And it's our job to inform the people the right way and be honest and communicate with our people to give them the information that's helped them be better in life or whatever they strive to be.
Of all those things, if this is what we feel is our gift and our purpose and what we're supposed to achieve and accomplish, then we just have to go until, because the next day, that's the phone call you get for your big break. The next day, it's like, oh yeah, you did that recurring role. Tyler's decided to make it into a series. You're a series ready to go now.
We, as a people, we are so powerful. Like, humankind, Black people, everybody, we are so powerful when we come together in numbers. And so I just want people at the end of the day, don't, as hard as things are right now and as painful as it is to see the brutality and the violence and the pain, just don't lose hope and don't lose sight of the fact that there is change being made. It's probably this small, maybe even smaller than that. The change is being made, and it's because we've learned how to come together.
Right now is building that generational wealth and estate planning. That's something that isn't talked a lot in our community. Is when we talk about generational wealth, it really only stops at buying the building, buying the block back. But what happens if something happens to you? You have to have things in place so you can will that stuff to your family, so it stays within your family. It's great to buy the block back, but what happens when you go? That building's still going to be there. So that's one of my messages.
That when you get opportunities to hire people or to expand your staff or to recommend people, that you not only have a network of women that look like you to recommend, but that you make the effort to give them opportunities. So it's something that I consciously do. I always want to have a diverse staff on any project that I work on that I have any say over. I think it's important that, when you take a group picture of who's working on, who's on the crew, who's the producers, that everybody doesn't look the same.
Mr. What? I was like, my bag, Mr. Bryant. Yes, we are. We are doing this. And so we had a great sit down, learned a lot about him, and he was just fantastic. And he was talking then about how he wanted to go into storytelling. And I told him, and I should have learned through looking at his career, never doubt Kobe Bryant, because I told him he was going to be very unhappy in retirement. I was like, you don't seem like you're going to retire easy, man. You're going to probably try to come back a couple times. He's like, no, I'm telling you, when I'm done, I'm going to be done. And I'm going to focus on telling stories because that's something I've always wanted to do. And lo and behold, within a couple years after retiring, he won an Oscar because he was doing the other thing that he loved, which was to tell stories.
My Instagram recap as Black people don't play yourselves. Listen, I would love if we had enough political sway and enough political power to sit an election like this one out. We do not. We just don't. And don't mistake the fact that Black people, Black women in particular, show up and we do save elections. Save Doug Jones in Alabama when he ran for the U.S. Senate. Black people saved, I'm paraphrasing, but Charlamagne tha God says it, Black people saved Joe Biden's political life in South Carolina. Yes, indeed we did. That is a true statement.